Welcome to a new module in our video training series, Umpire 101. This series is sponsored by the Utah High School Baseball Umpires Association, in cooperation with the Utah High School Activities Association. In this module, we will cover bench jockeying. I'm Paul Husselby, Rules Interpreter for the Utah High School Baseball Umpires Association. Thank you for joining us for this training module. Today, we're going to review the NFHS rules governing bench jockeying. They are covered in Rule 3.3.1. Our discussion is devoted to understanding the issue, as well as our role as umpires to promote sportsmanship and fair play. Baseball has a long-standing tradition of competition and gamesmanship. However, the practice of bench jockeying has evolved over time. Today, it is addressed as an unsportsmanlike behavior in high school baseball. This video explores its history, its impact on the game, and the role of umpires in maintaining sportsmanship. Bench jockeying is defined as the practice of players and coaches heckling opponents from the dugout to distract or unnerve them. In the UHSAA, we further define it as anything yelled, chanted, or said directly or indirectly to or about the opposing team. Our definition specifically covers such expressions toward opposing players, coaches, or umpires. Historically, bench jockeying was an accepted part of the game. But now, it is seen as detrimental to sportsmanship. John McGraw's New York Giants were notorious for aggressive verbal tactics. For example, McGraw taunted Babe Ruth mercilessly during the 1922 World Series. It reportedly affected Ruth's performance to the point that he went 2 for 17 at the plate. Subsequently, Ruth's purported called shot during the 1932 World Series was a response to vicious bench jockeying by the Yankees' opponent, the Chicago Cubs. Over time, baseball's culture has shifted toward fostering greater respect and fairness, especially at the high school level. High school athletics emphasize personal growth, teamwork, and sportsmanship over gamesmanship. The NFHS has explicitly prohibited bench jockeying under Rule 3.1.1. It is defined as actions or words that reflect unfavorably toward another person or team. It includes intimidating, taunting, or baiting opponents, all hallmarks of bench jockeying. Why is bench jockeying such a problem? First, it creates a hostile environment. Second, it detracts from the educational and sportsmanship goals of high school athletics. And third, it encourages unsportsmanlike conduct and potential conflicts. This year's points of emphasis call specific attention to bench jockeying. The NFHS has asked coaches to discourage disparaging remarks, orchestrated chants, and intentional distractions. The Federation has given umpires the responsibility of keeping such behavior under control. In its place, we are asked to remind players and coaches to give positive encouragement to their own teams without targeting opponents. This is where the umpires enter the picture. It is our job to ensure a respectful and sportsmanlike environment, identify and address bench jockeying behaviors, follow NFHS protocols to manage misconduct. We have been given a process for ejections, and we should use this process to address bench jockeying. For minor offenses, issue a verbal warning to the offending individual and head coach. This warning should come with a clear statement that the behavior is unacceptable. If the behavior persists, go to the second step and issue a written warning. Be sure to write it down on your game card or lineup card. Please use these words. Coach, this is your warning. If the bench jockeying continues, and particularly if it escalates, restrict the head coach to the dugout for the remainder of the game. For major offenses or repeated misconduct, you may eject the head coach. However, except in truly egregious cases, we ask that you do not eject the head coach unless you have first issued the written warning and restricted the coach to the dugout. What can umpires do to try to prevent bench jockeying before it happens? The plate umpire should communicate the expectation of good sporting behavior at the plate meeting. Please add these words. Good sporting behavior means no bench jockeying. After the game starts, do not wait to address bench jockeying until it becomes problematic. Nip it in the bud. As soon as you see or hear it, address it with the head coach of the offending team. And please do not hang your fellow umpires out to dry by refusing to address bench jockeying. We can only prevent it and reinforce the need for good sporting behavior if all umpires enforce the rule equally. So, let's review. Bench jockeying was once common but is now considered unsportsmanlike. NFHS Rule 3.3.1 prohibits such behavior in high school baseball. The UHSAA defines bench jockeying as anything yelled, chanted, or said directly or indirectly to or about the opposing team. Umpires play a key role in ensuring a positive and respectful playing environment. Enforcement includes warnings, restrictions, and ejections when necessary. High school baseball is about competition, teamwork, and personal growth. By eliminating bench jockeying, we create an environment where players can develop their skills and character in a respectful atmosphere. Let's work together to uphold the spirit of the game. That concludes this module. Thank you for your attention. If you have questions about this presentation or any other rule governing high school baseball in Utah, please email us at uhsbua.rules@gmail.com. For the Utah High School Baseball Umpires Association, I'm Paul Husselby.